The night was colder than it should have been, the kind of cold that crept under thin clothes and settled deep in the bones, refusing to leave. 5 children stood beneath a flickering streetlight at the edge of a forgotten town, their shadows long and thin on the cracked pavement. They were holding hands so tightly their fingers had gone numb, not from the cold but from fear of letting go. The eldest, a boy of maybe 12, stood at the front like a shield. His shoulders were too tense for someone so young, his eyes far too old. Behind him were his sisters and brothers, 10, 8, 6, and the youngest barely 4, silent, hungry, and exhausted. They had been standing there since sunset, since the shelter doors had closed, since the shop owners had chased them away, since the last kind face had turned into another one that looked through them instead of at them. They had learned early that crying did not bring help, only trouble. So they stayed quiet, still, together. A car passed. Then another. None slowed down. The youngest whimpered softly, and the eldest tightened his grip, leaning down just enough to whisper, "It's okay. I'm here." He didn't know if it was true anymore, but he said it anyway, because someone had to. That was when the man stopped. He wasn't loud about it. No screeching brakes, no dramatic entrance, just footsteps approaching slowly, deliberately, as if he didn't want to scare them. The children noticed his shadow first, stretching toward theirs under the broken streetlight. The eldest boy's body stiffened. He stepped forward half a pace, instinctively putting himself between the man and his siblings. "Hey," the man said gently, "I'm not here to hurt you." His voice was calm, tired, but warm. The kind of voice that didn't rush. The kind that waited. The boy didn't answer. The man crouched a few feet away, keeping his hands visible. He looked ordinary. Worn jacket, dusty boots, eyes that had seen too much but hadn't gone hard because of it. He studied their faces, the hollow cheeks, the trembling lips, the way the smallest child leaned into her sister's coat like it was the last safe place in the world. "Are you kids alone?" he asked. Silence. The wind howled down the street, carrying the smell of rain and cold metal. The boy swallowed. "We're together," he said finally. "That's not alone." The man nodded slowly. "You're right. That's not alone." He paused. "But where are you staying tonight?" The boy's jaw tightened. His sister's hand shook in his. "We don't know yet." That answer told the man everything. He exhaled, rubbing his face as if weighing something heavy, something life-changing. Then he looked back at them one by one, meeting each pair of eyes with the same seriousness, the same respect. "All of you," he said quietly, standing and opening his hand, palm up. "Come with me." The words hung in the air. Fear rushed in first,